Hi everyone. I am going to do some monoprinting in this tall skinny journal that I made. I've just gridded off a 2-page spread and I have it clipped so that I don't have a lot of up and down movement as I'm trying to do this. I have no idea how this is going to work. I saw somebody else on YouTube do this and it looked real intriguing to me, so I thought I would give it a try. So this is watercolor paper, and I have just a bunch of random shapes cut out from magazine pages that I'm going to just put in these spots just here and there. Some overlapping. I may have to stop and cut some more. I don't know if I have enough, but maybe. I guess the trick now is don't breathe, right? And so on this plate I have artist gouache. This is acrylic gouache in olive green, right there. I have acrylic gouache in raw sienna here. I have some Amsterdam acrylic in graphite right there, and just some plain white cheap craft paint. And I have dilly sheet pieces that I have just cut into rectangles. And I'll move the paint over so you can see what I'm doing with paper. Get the paint out of the way. I'll go with this brush. So I'm just going to brush the paint onto the paper, spread it out. And I'll start here. And I'm trying to just get random spots of color. I'm going to take some of the green and the white and just get a lighter tone of green, and I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in it, and we go again. Now I'm going to pick up a lot of white and go in here. Some of the raw sienna. It's got, you can probably see, it's goopy, it's old. But I'm just going to go for a lighter, more yellow color, but I don't want the goobers in it. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, that should be all right. Suppose you could do this with a small jelly plate if you wanted to. And be careful when you apply it that you don't, there's a couple spots where I just pressed with my thumb and or my fingertip, like right there, and you can see the distinct pattern of my finger. Adding some mark making with the end of my brush. You'll be able to see some of them, and some of them you won't. is the green. Now I'm going to rinse my brush. I haven't rinsed my brush through this whole process yet. I just went because I was building the color with the previous color, so it didn't really matter. But now I'm going to go into the graphite. I love this color. And I'm going to get a fork, just a plastic fork. That to be just a little wetter than it was. I could probably put this on thicker maybe with a palette knife, but in some places I'm just using like one tine of the fork, and others I'm just going with all of them. Just random. Not thinking about it really, just doing it. And just kind of think about your color scheme when you do this. I mean, it could be really pretty with brighter colors. I think that's enough before I overdo it. I'm going to dry this. Okay, now I've taken a little bit of each of those colors and got this real soft kind of gray sage color and kind of put it in a rectangular pattern on my paper. What I want to do is try to delineate some of these edges. So I'm just going to go along the opening and try to get some paint along there. This is drying too fast. Too fast. Let's just do one line here. That's what I want. Just so when I take the tape off, you can tell that I have rectangular shapes on here somewhat. Not fully. I don't want like a full line around each one. Just a hint of a outline. Even if just some of them is just the corner. And I want it soft. I want to keep it soft. So I have the paint watered down quite a bit. Alright, I think that's enough. It's hard to know until you take the tape off. But I think that's enough. Now I think what I'd like to do is make some more marks. And I don't want to get too crazy with it and ruin the whole thing. I think I'm going to dry this first and think about it. Okay, I have just some carbon black high flow acrylic and just the end of a skewer. I'm just going to dip it in and just make some random quick black marks. Nothing crazy, just here and there, just for some contrast, a little more interest in each square. Okay, enough of that. And I have one square left. I'm going to lay it down and just push into that black here and there. Especially where it's the heaviest. Oh, it's already dry. I don't think I'm getting anything to transfer. I think that's fine. I'm going to leave well enough alone. I'm going to dry this and then we'll take the tape off. Okay, cleaned up. Everything's pretty dry. Get rid of my clip so I can get rid of my tape. So let's see, where do we start here? This one. And when you're taking off tape, it's always a good idea to pull it off at a 45-degree angle. And you will have less tearing of your paper. Kind of looks like camouflage, doesn't it? Didn't dawn on me until just now that that might be what it looked like with those colors. I'm ripping my paper a little bit there. I'll start at this side. And there we have it. A multi-panel monoprint. Now I can go around those with a pit pan, or I could journal in between, or I could just leave it the way it is. Or I kind of like the organic look of this. They're all just a little bit different in size and shape, and I really like it. I probably will do something, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it, whether I want to put something in between or whether I want to just leave it the way it is. Let me know in the comments what you would do to finish it off, or does it appear finished to you? I hope you enjoyed watching the process. I hope you'll give it a try. It was easy, messy but easy. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, share it out, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did that. And in the meantime, go make some art. Bye!